Make it public.
I'm getting ready to. We're here, another episode of Black Girl Chit Chat, episode number 6. I am Dawkins-Haigler. We have Teresa Hardy and Kimberly Carter. I am getting ready to make this thing public so you can share. Okay, Okay. So we're here in the Black Girl Chit Chat lab, and we're glad to see all of you today. Teresa, you wanted to say something to all the people that are mothers or
Yes.
mentors?
Yes. So yesterday was Mother's Day, or the day that we denoted to be Mother's Day. And we would like to say a special Mother's Day to all the mothers, the aunties, people who don't have children, because if you're a woman in this world, you're a mother by the creation. So we wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to everyone and hope you had a great Sunday.
Okay, so there you have it. She wanted to tell all of you Happy Mother's Day. So Happy Mother's Day to you, Teresa.
Happy Mother's Day to you too, Dee and Kimberly.
Thank you. And I'm going to say a special Happy Mother's Day to my mother again, even though, because she'll be done tuned in if she's not already tuning in tonight. So that's a good thing as well. Kimberly, how are you, dear?
Oh, Kimberly, looking all sexy. You're on mute.
We can't hear you. Okay.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
We were saying it's good to see you, and Teresa said you looked all sexy.
What? Is that so?
Oh, let's see who's gonna be watching tonight. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. First of all,
I gotta get some more lighting going on here.
I'm going to talk about my Mother's Day for a second, though, Teresa. And I need you all to share. So usually every year, I'm trying.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not hearing you well.
Okay, go in and come back out. I try to be modest with my family about not really wanting things. But this year, like, I want jewelry. And so I have to say, they really showed up. I don't have it on right now, but I did get David Yerman boxes. So shout out to my children and my husband who assisted them. Because, a happy wife, a happy mother is a happy life for every day.
Amen. Okay, great.
That's all I got on that one. Kimberly, is it working yet?
Okay, I'm good. I fixed it.
Okay, where's Mrs. Carter? Can you tell Mrs. Carter I said Happy Mother's Day to her?
Oh, okay. I will.
Look how you looked at me. You was like, are you trying to bring my mother?
She'll come in.
I would love every bit of that.
I mean, she's absolutely, she had a great, she's spoiled rotten anyway, so.
I love her.
All these days. All of these days work for her.
I love her. So we got to get into it today. So we're going to start. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with, since it's Mother's Day, you want to start with Tyler Perry's story, Kimberly? Kimberly wants to talk a little bit about Tyler Perry and his whole situation with his mother and not, going to the graveside. Kimberly, Teresa?
Let's do it.
Oh, well, I don't know if everyone has seen it yet, but Tyler posted on his social media that let me see if I can find it. So Tyler Perry posted that, since his mother had died 12 years ago, once the gravestone was placed on her grave, that he's never sent flowers. He hasn't gone back over there because he said, I've done everything I should have done for my mother, that he is coping with his grief in his own way. And child, Black folk went crazy because, I can remember, we know when we were in church that, a lot of these CMEs, folk that come on Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter, fill up the pews on Mother's Day, and a lot of times they didn't go on out and bought them dollar store and Kroger flowers to put on Mama's grave and all this kind of stuff, or an arrangement to let Mama know that that they are still loving her and all this kind of thing. And so people just went absolutely nuts on Tiger, but I totally get where he is coming from. My dad, died in 1997. I have amazing memories of him. I have home videos. My dad loved cameras, so every time a new camera was out, he had the latest camera, the latest video camera, everything. He just loved all that. So I have all of those kinds of memories to live through. But I am not a grave visitor either. That's just not, But, I was just wondering how y'all felt about it, because these people have been dragging him now for almost 48 hours.
Yeah, I'm with Tyler. I'm not a graveside visitor either. Even now, because of COVID and we had all of these funerals that I had to attend, I didn't even go visit their bodies. Because it was something about, let me remember them as they were, and not them laying in a casket. So I lost my best friend 2016. Haven't been back to the grave yet. So I can relate to what he's saying. And I have my memories of her, and I talk to her every day. So going to the gravesite, putting flowers on her grave is not going to, well, to me, it doesn't help with the grieving. I let me grieve in my own way. So I don't know about you, Miss D, how you deal.
It just depends. I don't know about, all my family lives in South Carolina, basically. So I would have to drive a long way to visit the cemetery. However, I may do it every few years. I'm not a habitual grave visitor. You know how we have funeral visitors, grave visitors. I'm not a habitual grave visitor with sackcloth and black veil on my head. So, it may take me about 5-6 years to go visit a grave. Yeah, but I love them. They're with me in spirit. Yeah, that's it. So, but some people, are serious about that grave thing now. Because my mother, I ain't gonna do that to her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of generational things. I mean, it's a lot
cut up already this weekend. She already done cut up this weekend about graves on my grandmama's grave, honey. And she's like, they need to be updated. And they just got updated, y'all. They just recently got updated. But that's how she is carrying on, okay? Oh.
No. I mean, it is something very, very serious. And I mean, and people are also, very concerned about how it's cared for.
Oh, Lord.
Is it cared for well? Because I can remember when my grandmother was living, specifically on Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Easter, because, a lot of times, we had some families who had plots in the church cemetery. And then, you have families who have plots out in some, commercial cemetery. And, my grandmother would have all of her garden tools and, and a broom and a little vinegar and water mixture and all that kind of thing. And, we would go and visit all the dead people, clean them off, put a new arrangement out there, I mean, and these weren't live, they were nice plastic. They got to last till the next, time we come. And this is what we did, right? So it's just something very, it's just, I just thought it was really interesting and wanted to know not only your points of view, but how our viewers felt about it as well.
Well, let's see what they say. We have some viewers on. How do you feel about the cemetery situation? Well, thank you, Lisa. She said I look absolutely super fabulous. Well, thank you.
I think she does too.
Thank you. But come on, y'all, tell us how y'all think this situation works out in your family or in the Black community.
Mhm.
Felicia said she is not a grave visitor. You see that exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay, we got you. She said, I go one time. That's the funeral, humble. The funeral. I'm saying more. Okay.
Okay.
Hilarious. Okay. Anyone else? Okay,
Mhm.
well, we're gonna keep pressing on. So let's go to the next topic. Which y'all want to go to now? Breakups and makeups, or we're gonna go talk about Keisha Lance's bottoms and this whole mayoral race. Which way y'all want to go?
Well, we can do the. You want to do the breakup, makeup, right quick, and then go into our mayor. Our breakup, makeup. I think we found out J Lo took what his name back.
Well, I
Affleck.
mean,
In Affleck, the
you're talking.
Beneford. See,
Yeah,
that's the
they're
Beneford.
the Benifer. They're the Benifer again. I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
you're talking about, 17 years ago. Well, remember now, you know how y'all black folk are.
Oh,
Now, remember she used to be with my homeboy Diddy. That's when,
mhm.
she was Jenny with the back and all this kind of stuff.
Jenny
Then,
from the block.
Jenny from the block. Thank you, darling. Jenny from the block with all that back. And so, and so after that, everybody, of course, then they break up after everybody says, Diddy made her famous because, of course, that's what Sean Combs does. And so then after that, that's when she decides she wants to go to Hollywood, do movies, and it's the Ben Affleck, and they are the Bennifer, right? And they broke off their engagement just like she just did with A-Rod. This is 17 years now. And now, baby, they are back together. Okay, Ben, that tells me a little bit, Ben, about your business,
Okay.
brother.
Okay.
Hello, somebody don't forget you 17 years. Hello.
Okay.
This is, we know what you're working with, brother.
Yeah.
So, 17 years. Like we said, this ain't no children's show. But anyway,
Okay.
but 17 years. Yeah, and they are, back in the groove.
Yeah.
All right then.
That's
No,
good.
I'm happy. I like, now y'all know me. I like seeing a mess.
This
I
Ben
love these sisters I love Steve and Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey. I love how she love them and dump them, honey. I just love it, honey. When you got the finances, you can just be fabulous and just love them
go
and
on
dump
about
them.
your business, right?
I love it. I love it. I love this independence that they have.
Yeah.
Because, back in the day, what made all of these Hollywood actors so famous is who they would love and dump, right?
Yeah.
And, so I'm happy to see all this girl power plus financial power plus dumping power.
Dumping power.
Love them and leave them. That's how you know she's an independent woman because she left A-Rod with all that money. You know,
It
a
ain't
lot of
about
people
the
not
money,
doing
y'all.
that. A lot of people not leaving all that money, honey,
Ooh,
unless you
this
are
tea
Melinda
is
Gates, because
steaming.
you know you about to get half of the billions. Then
Okay.
you will get
This tea is steaming. This tea is steaming, honey. Let me
and
take
be
a
gone.
drink.
So what was it that Melinda Gates is leaving him for exactly? Does anybody really know?
Mm. Yeah.
Because she said something about Jeffrey Epstein, but that sounded a little shaky.
Mm.
Well, I've seen a couple of stories about,
Okay, tell me what they're
about Bill still taking excursions with an ex, a much younger ex, and things, and things of that nature. But I need to have a conversation with Melinda. That's just the bottom line. First, I got 3 questions for Melinda. The first one I want to know is what you prayed for, girl. What you prayed for, girl. Let us know what that prayer was so we can go over here and repeat some things. So
right.
first, it's like Sierra out there with Russ, girl, tell us your prayer. So
Tell us
first thing I want to know is, Melinda, what did you pray? Just go on and run that prayer out for us. Send it out an email. The second thing I want to understand is how y'all living in a 68,000 square foot house
Mhm.
out there in Washington, and y'all talking about y'all can't find each other. Baby, if I had 68,000 feet, honey, please.
That
Anyway,
would be the best. That's the best relationship right there.
yeah,
Right?
I didn't understand that, but they couldn't find each other anymore in a 16,000 square foot house. Girl, who cares where he is?
They
But
got what you is.
hello, yeah, who cares? And and then the last thing I wanted to understand was why she didn't sign the prenup. So there is no prenup on file, and I've always wanted to know, why she
But
didn't.
but with that much time, how much money was he worth then? I'm not saying it was a little bit, but how much?
It wasn't that much because he was just beginning. Remember, she came to work she was coming to work with him, so it wasn't that much. That was the beginning. I don't remember.
I don't know, but you know what your mama says, honey. You date, black mamas tell you to date the possibility. Honey,
Hey,
see the possibility, honey.
You better say that one more time for the people in the balcony who need to hear you, and the basement, baby.
Honey, black mamas tell you date that possibility, honey.
She is right.
You put that spirit of discernment into action. See if that joker got some possibility.
Ooh, honey, F. Maxine Moses said it would take me 2 hours to walk to the room he is in. About 2 hours, a whole 2 hours. Charlene said we need Melinda and Sierra's prayers. Okay, she put it up there. And then my mom said me too. So there you go. Okay, all right.
Oh, that tea was good, honey. That was hot.
That's a good.
Let's go back up some more. I'm missing a whole lot. Y'all not helping me. Let me catch up. We got. Okay, because we had people responding to us about the grave. Karen Henderson said we go once a year clean the grave. January, Commissioner Reed said she does not. She's not a grave person. But Juliana said she gets the best diamond rings though. Okay, but she could buy her own diamond ring. She buy her own diamond factory.
Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I don't care.
I wouldn't let that man at all.
Well,
I don't need to leave you. You can be on the other side of the house. We all right. We just fine. Go do you do what you do, and I'll do what I do. We all gonna do. Let it do what it do. But we not gonna.
I am with you. I am with F. Maxine Moses. That's right, girl. You got 68,000 square foot house, all these helipads and pools and all this kind of thing. And so I'm with you on if we get mad. I may not see you for 3 days, honey. So I don't know what they're talking about. They growing apart. Growing apart? 68,000 square feet.
Man, how you gonna grow apart from them dollars? Okay.
Right, you don't. You let them grow. You let them bloom where they're planted, baby. Just grow. Never to go.
But you know what, ladies, I will say this. This. Some of us back in the day, we didn't like the nerdy boys. I'm not saying y'all. I'm not even saying me either. We didn't like these nerdy boys. Okay. But y'all see these nerdy boys. Y'all see what happens to them later now.
I actually did like the nerdy boys.
The nerdy boys.
But I like the bad boys too.
Nerdy boys. Yeah, I think me too, D. I like the nerdy boys. I like a little bad and a nerdy boy. Yeah, I mean, I like a little mix too.
Yeah.
But
I just like men. It didn't matter.
These nerdy boys. I mean, you're talking about. I mean, some of these nerdy boys. They, you keep the lights dim because you know how that goes. You're talking about Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Larry Ellison, child, them some light dimming nerdy boys. I mean, you ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? Okay. They not no Ben Affleck. They not A-Rod. They not Michael B. Jordan, hallelujah, over there with Lori Harvey. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that light dim, baby, and keep the glass full. Keep the light dim and the glass full.
It's smart and intelligent.
Yes. Okay. So are we finished with that? Oh, okay. And Lisa said, I like the nerdy brothers. They had some rough edges about themselves too. Okay. Yeah. And Kimber was like, I did. So she liked the nerdy boys. And my mama said, just make an appointment to meet in the middle, honey. Who she meet in the middle?
Yeah, mama said, just meet in the middle.
I'm sipping my tea. I'm not even commenting.
Hot tea.
I mean, she meeting in the middle, y'all.
Where's your teacup, D? We told the people to bring their teacups, honey.
Yes.
Somebody said they were getting a Long Island iced tea. I said, hey, okay.
I don't know who that was.
Oh, Kimber said he has a whole mistress that she dealt with. Baby, I would have tolerated. I don't. They can go to the back part of the house back there. And me and my boo and booze will be on this side. I don't know it's room for everybody. It is room for everybody at the house.
68,000 square feet. We'll figure it out.
Oh, she beat Bill Gates in the middle. Okay. Mama, you can't do that. Go meet Bill Gates in the middle. That's right.
Okay.
Go ahead. I wouldn't mind being his, stepdaughter. Meet him in the middle, baby.
Well, he's back out on the market. He may be into chocolate by now. We should.
Okay.
Yeah. He likes being over there in Africa. He loves Africa.
I bet he do.
I got my little head wrapped tonight.
Because you love Africa.
You ready, Kimberly ready.
Let me call here to Bill IG and see what's going on in the DMs.
She loves Africa.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm planning an excursion to Africa. I'm going to be planning several of them next year. Because y'all know one of the things that I do is I travel across the globe. And so I'm going to start taking groups, delegations to different parts of Africa, and not like a regular tourism trip, because that's not going to do, I don't think you get the full gist of everything. So it's going to be like being out in the community, out in the villages, meeting with some of the elected officials, doing cultural things, maybe have them put on maybe fashion shows or concerts or whatever. So you can get the real feel and vibe of wherever we are in Africa. That type of vibe. And so I'm going to start putting that out.
Call it an impact trip. Impact.
Yes. And so we want to give a shout out also to Davisha Johnson, who's moved to Ghana. And I told her she was going to be my first stop. I'm going to bring a whole delegation of people over to Ghana.
Okay.
To Accra. We're going to go to the place of no return and other places. So y'all, come on.
Well, y'all take plenty of pictures, because this one right here.
You ain't going?
No, ma'am.
What?
You boycott Ghana next year?
I ain't going nowhere till Dr. Fauci says so.
Dr. Fauci said we can go someplace next year.
Yes.
No, ma'am. Not while Georgia is at a 26% vaccination rate.
Okay.
Up there in the cab, y'all at a 34% vaccination rate. And then this is the part that I didn't get. But y'all are at 46% of people with one dose.
Right.
We got.
They may not have gone back. They may not have gone
back. A lot
back.
of folks ain't going back to get the second dose.
They might have just recently gotten their dose.
Yeah, it's a schedule. You have to wait. I think it's 3 weeks or something like that.
I'm very clear on that. I got the black woman shot. I got Moderna. Okay, and all I'm simply saying is, this report was about the people who have not returned to get their second dose.
Well, you know what? I'm glad they got their first dose.
So we do have some missing education pieces. We do need to become more vigilant about the conversation, because the numbers are still too low.
Yeah,
we're not even at community immunity yet. Talking about herd immunity, we're not even at community immunity.
Well, it's really hard to get people. I had to basically bribe my children this weekend. I'm talking about my 20 and 21-year-old. They were looking at me like, "You willing to get vaccinated?" But we led by example and went with. We all went as a family. So everybody's vaccinated except one of my children, and that's the one who's probably not going to get vaccinated. That's my son, who believes in every conspiracy theory there is known to man. He does not trust the Western world. I'm trying to say this. In his mind, he does not trust the police. He does not trust, in his mind, in his system structures. And I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm good. And mama, if you, daddy, and my other 3 siblings have it, then I am going to be covered by herd immunity in my circle. That's what that boy said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is what.
Well, wait a minute. He ain't going on these Africa trips, is it?
I told him yes. I'm just saying, so we have to really talk to these young men between that age of 25 and probably 40, because they a lot of them are really like, I'm not going to be able to do that.
We're not doing it. A lot of people say they're not doing it, but they don't know the reason why they're not doing it, other than they don't trust the government. And there's like that shot That's not going to cure anything. That's another thing too. It doesn't cure
Mhm.
you, right? It just prevents. So a lot more education for us to get out there. I think we're going to have to do some rock the boat type events to get people to get vaccinated, like we
Well,
did
I'm,
with COVID.
yeah. Well, I'm just going to tell you.
I'm laughing at Shawnee, and she said some people will not return for the second dose. And my mother said, yes, after your arm heals. Y'all, let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you. My left arm felt like it was gonna fall off. Like for
Yeah,
real. Like for
yeah,
like 2 days. I thought it was gonna fall
yeah.
off.
It was kind of messed
I'm
up.
But
just saying.
I'm just saying, definitely to young people, because I talk to young people as well who have all of these issues with the vaccination. Yet y'all got 18 flavors of Doritos. We ain't have but one. Y'all don't even know what's in them 18 flavors of Doritos. You're drinking 12 different flavors of Mountain Dew and all kinds of different monster drinks. Y'all know what's in them, but you drink them very well. I had a young man to tell me, asked me, did I, I got that chip in me now. And I was like, excuse me. And he told me I got a chip.
Potato chips.
I was like, hold on, you're telling me that this needle that they put in my arm had some kind of chip
Kill
in it
me.
that
Potato chips.
was liquid and then turned into a metal and became an electronic chip. And he was absolutely convinced of this fact. And so I was like, baby, if you know that type of metallurgical kind of stuff, you might need to be going up there to MIT somewhere. But it was just the most amazing conversation that we had. And so I held up my cell phone. I said, baby, it's more chips in this thing than they could ever inject
Almost
in me.
definitely.
I was like,
Exactly.
boo, everybody knows where you are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a vaccinate. You don't need a
So you think
vaccination
it?
for Big Brother to know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's more chips in this. Everybody know where you are.
Yes.
So, so I do think, like you said, we do have some more education that we need to include in this process. I'm not picking on DeKalb. Y'all know I love DC. I am just concerned. DeKalb is the Black Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Some of the most educated, most civically engaged African Americans, not only in our state, but in the Southeast, live in DeKalb County.
Yeah.
And I just want everybody there to be okay.
We're working on
it. Is the Black Gold Coast.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Our Dr. Ford just got elevated, right? She's going up with President Biden. So we now have a new director. So do some transition in there. So we are aware. We're going to work on the fact that people are hesitant on even getting the shot. So we got that problem too. So
yeah. But we definitely got to make sure this 46%.
Yeah, we got to get the numbers matching together.
Because they're about to run into having to start over again.
Yeah.
So you have to get the second shot within a time frame, or you're going to have to start over again. Okay. And then we got a booster coming. So, Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I'm not even worried about what Brian Kemp is talking about, but I am concerned.
I ain't even hear him say nothing.
Well, okay. But I told you what chip it was, Kimberly. You should have said, yes, baby, you have a potato chip inside of you.
Is it Lay's or Golden Flake?
Right.
That is awesome.
I have a chip. Oh, a potato chip? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, these people are. Ooh. I've heard every conspiracy, like, girl, 5G. This is why they don't have 5G in all those countries over there.
That's right.
Those third world countries, small countries, because that 5G is what gave us the COVID, honey. Did you know that?
I don't know. I don't know about that, D. That is not the connection. COVID and 5G didn't come together. No.
I just love all my.
This is what they're saying. 5G. Yeah, I know.
I was like tripping when they said that. I was like, IT and health. Okay. No. 5G and COVID didn't come together. No.
Oh, yeah, the 5G. I just love all of my little Fenty products. Rihanna was my president for the past 4 years. But I just adore, all of
Rihanna.
my little Fenty products. I mean, you know, your lip
How we get
paste.
it.
I mean, sometimes and the other day I was sitting on a Zoom and I didn't even realize that I was still on the Zoom. Y'all, I'm just on there putting on my little Fenty lip color and just having a ball. I forgot I was on, you know, I was on the Zoom and the people were like, what are you doing? And I ended up doing this whole commercial on Fenty skincare, Fenty makeup. And child, I don't know why they didn't have no Fenty over there with that Serena Williams, Stuart Weitzman.
Can we talk about that? Can we show the picture? Can somebody share it? Hold on, please.
Share.
Can we share the picture of this girl?
I don't know why somebody couldn't have been over there. Even the
How can we
Lord,
share this screen so we can show them this tomfoolery?
honey.
I don't know how we can share.
Well, I'm not sure. You know,
That's a share button
I'm
right there.
still trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn StreamYard, but I am sure that everybody on
They haven't seen it. I know they haven't seen it. Okay, put a thumbs up or something, you all, or if you've seen the picture of Serena Williams or
in the
Stuart
new Stuart
Weitzman.
Weitzman
Please, let's see. Let's take a poll and see who's seen this thing. Let's look at the Facebook. I know they haven't seen this monstrosity.
I don't see anybody responding.
They probably haven't seen it.
Well, that's because, you know, she took it down because people went nuts.
Well, I want to show them what the people saw. I want them to see what the nightmare we saw. Let me figure this out for a second. I'm going to get it up on this screen. Okay,
yeah.
Toy said she saw it yesterday. Amanda said she saw it. So y'all have seen it. So what do y'all think about it? Amanda said she deleted it. Yes, I'm glad she did yesterday. But do y'all have the ones who saw it? What do you think about it? And then we're gonna have this conversation that we need to have from time to time. Toy said a mess. It was a mess.
So somebody saw it.
Yeah, a lot of them saw it. Yeah. So let's talk about this colorism thing. Let's talk about it.
Ooh.
Why? Who thought that was a good idea? Kimberly and Teresa.
I don't think it was. I think it was a terrible idea. It's one thing to do it and then get posted, but they said it was makeup, right? They said
Okay, that's what everybody's saying because Amanda said it too. It did think it was makeup artist, but that makeup artist changed her total entire skin color. Like it wasn't like sometimes you might go a shade lighter, like some people we know do from time to time, like shades lighter. No, this was like
complete
makeup. This is like going from my complexion to Kimberly Carter complexion.
Right.
That's not makeup. That's I don't know.
That's a total and it was meant. So they're saying
that means I bleached my skin. If I get that light, I bleached my skin. Just so y'all know, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, but see something about that. She's been black all this time, and now you with your white husband, and now you
still like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
because she's on social media a lot without makeup. And I didn't recognize her either, Shanita. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, well, who is that? Then I was like, is it Venus, Serena? Is it,
a new woman?
Oh, okay. You know what, Dee, you have to give me permission to share because I was trying to share the screen to show it, but
you got rid of her. Bring her back. What happened? She
clicked herself off. Well, anyway, she'll be back with us soon. Okay, so while she's coming back, so somebody said like Michael Jackson. I haven't seen Little Kim, but to me, Serena looked like Tina Turner or Wesley Snipes, maybe. I don't know. That light stuff just took away from her beauty. But I feel like she already had nice features, and she's an Amazon. She's a goddess, and I don't know between the head and the light face. It was a lot. What is Lil' Kim doing? I don't know what Lil' Kim is doing. The only person who can tell us what Lil' Kim is doing would be Kimberly Carter. Kimberly Carter, what is Lil' Kim doing?
I'm sorry.
Someone said, have you seen Lil' Kim?
Right. So the conversation, because you started this conversation about colorism, the little Kim that we know was in the Brown Girl Club with us when she first came out, even when she hit the stage with nothing on but, a cover over her nipple. And now she's as creamy, honey, as Beyonce. So she actually did a full body bleaching. So it's not just her face, just the whole thing. So so I think, so that and that's why, it's so
She
much
gonna end up
back.
like Michael Jackson. She gonna end up.
That's why it was so much backlash with, why people were so upset about when they saw Serena this way, because she is our GOAT, she is our brown girl queen, and and for the most part, we know what type of insults and all types of even monkey noises that have been made to she and her sister Venus over the years when they were going into these damn tennis courts, honey, breaking foot off in all asses, okay, and bringing home all the things, all right. And so we know what they have had to face with colorism. And so I think that's why people just sort of, based on what you just said, Teresa, I think that's why people just got, just so upset because, because of the fact that they were concerned that she, because she had, had a different interracial relationship.
Wait, is this look him now? What is that? Somebody, Shanita just sent me this. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you,
who is that? I don't know who that is.
Are bleaching. All of these people are bleaching, and they are all.
That's craziness.
They're all bleaching.
They don't love
Thank
their
you,
skin. You don't think they love their skin when you bleach?
Can y'all
Look at that. See Kimberly's shoulder. That's the picture of Serena. Yeah, what does that look like?
That look.
So, and people were even like, "Is that Tina Turner?" I mean, people.
Right, that's what it looks like to me. A combination of Tina Turner and Michael Jackson.
It was Serena, So yeah,
it wasn't. Yeah. I don't think it's cute to do it either. I can't. For publicity, because that's what she getting. She don't need this. She don't need this.
No, she doesn't. People, we envy her body and who she is and her persona and her
trying to play some craft
and her talent. And I don't understand why in the world it looks so much worse. Like that's not even compliment who she is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Shanita said this is like Marlon Wayans and White Chicks. I'm dead.
That's right. That's right.
Where's my life? Where?
I know, right? Let me see. Already, everybody go dark.
And just like you said, I mean, Serena is our GOAT. I mean, when they interviewed, what I love about Serena, when she was interviewed by a Vanity Fair reporter, and they're like, well, what's your favorite pastime? What's something quirky or interesting about you that people would just find so odd? That chick said her favorite pastime was buying properties, okay? I just love that about her. She was like, yeah, I got this little funny thing about me. I like buying properties, right? And so there is just so much, right, to admire about her, the relation, when we saw her do the Black Mama thing with Naomi Osaka and be like, y'all better leave my sister-in-law. I come up there and beat everybody's ass in the stands about her. We loved that. Right. We loved all of that. So, when people saw this, it was like, hold up. We're not going back to this again. Right. Yeah.
Let's never do that. But but it's an issue because colorism is real. Let's just admit it. A lot of times the lighter person is treated differently.
Yeah. Karen, I at first was like, I was giving her a pass as well, because we know that makeup artists sometimes, I know you do a lot of media and TV, they can't match our colors correctly in these different palettes. But excuse me, you got Fenty, you got Pat McGrath. Honey, you can go over there to CVS and get some black opal, okay? You can find the color to match me. And that's all I have on that.
That's true. That's true. They need to do a better job of doing, but that goes back to not having true diversity. And then when we do put
Even the white women don't make my face look like that on TV. And I know they don't have as much experience as probably who did her face.
They just don't have it available, is what I'm saying. Because I'm just saying.
They can go to CVS and get Black Opal, Milani.
Maybe you don't look like that. You do not
Queen
look. She
Latifah
don't
on
look like
CoverGirl. Queen Latifah on CoverGirl. We now have Viola Davis doing L'Oreal. So, because of Rihanna, because of the Fenty line, we have the entire spectrum of shades, not only all the way to our blackest of beautiful blackest oil sisters, but even to our albino sisters. The Fenty line helps with, doing the foundation correction. So I guess I'm with you, Dee. There really isn't any excuse in these days for any MUAs, any makeup artist to not be able to match. But we talked about the Oscars a few weeks ago, and we know for the first time in Oscar history, 2 Black women won for makeup for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and they did do a phenomenal job with Viola Davis's makeup. And did you see today the NBC News when Ava DuVernay and all of these actors found out that they had not one Black member voting on all these movies and shows? Netflix pulled out, and one other film, they all pulled out. So NBC and Netflix said no, until you can fix yourselves and fix your diversity, your equity and inclusion, we will no longer air the Golden Globe. So they will not air on NBC.
I like that. I'm glad. That's good to know. So people standing up. That's good.
That's what it's going to take. The people who are at the table, you got to do some things intentionally.
It has to be real diversity.
And stuff. We keep putting a Band-Aid on it. It's not a Band-Aid anymore.
Okay, I'm back because my sister Kai Wilson is here, and I have to be on my best behavior. Hey, Kai, love you, girl, and I'm no longer Serena.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're not, because we know that your color is real.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Pooh.
All natural.
I'm just saying,
snaps up.
People
natural with a little Fenty lip. I love her lips.
But now you don't even make me get Fenty. I've never bought any Fenty products. So.
Does it last on your lips?
Yes, it does. I love it all. I use some whole skincare line.
Juliana says the Fenty online match questions are amazing. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely amazing.
Then we got to get us some.
Let me tell you, women from across the ethnic spectrum, from very pale Eastern European women to, like I said, some of the most chocolate sisters on the runway from some of our sub-Saharan regions, are loving her line because of the color matching, right? Who wants to look like a dough face? Who wants, talking about going to see graves? Who wants to look like, they in the casket, going to work every day?
You did
well, all right then. Okay. Next topic. Okay, Amanda said Fenty is amazing. So I'm going to try this Fenty and see what it has for me.
Maybe we could get Bad Girl Riri to come on to do some Black Girl chit chat.
Ooh, wouldn't it be something?
Talking about her line.
How we live it. Oh,
product placement. Product placement.
That's what we're saying. We live it how we get it. We get it how we live it. Okay, that's all I have for y'all on, Rihanna right now. Let's go over to Mayor Bottoms for a minute. Okay. Keisha Lance Bottoms had said she's not going to seek a second term as mayor of Atlanta. She really didn't say why. Do y'all think it's because people have gotten on her last nerve, always being judgmental, critical? Do you think it's because the Buckhead community want to pull out and create their own city? Do you think it's because she already had early challengers that were on council? I'm working with. Do y'all hear what she's playing? Somebody better have her money. We cannot put her. She's gonna have us. She's gonna have us in Facebook jail. That's where we gonna be. In Facebook jail.
Okay. Somebody better.
That's Rihanna.
Okay, well,
Well,
no. So back to
I'm
Mary
going to
Bottoms.
Facebook Trail. I'm trying to
No.
avoid that conversation.
I know, but back to
Oh,
Mary Bottoms. So, what do you think? Do you think it was a lot of pressure on her because she did have a lot of challenges that came at her when she began her term as mayor? And do y'all think people gonna get into the race? So, come on, everybody scared to talk. Nobody has anything to say. Were you shocked by the announcement? Good
I,
evening, Frederick Joseph McClellan. He said, "Good evening, Queen. Thank you." Somebody said they think it's Tamara Nelson said, "I think it's a little bit of all that." Okay, okay. Sadiqa says, "Sad, all the above." I read an article that says she knows when to go home. Oh, but see, you know what Kenny Rogers said? We better know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. You'll be timing up accounting, but the dealing doesn't.
it was kind of sad. Don't y'all think it was a little
Somebody
sad?
said they think she got a federal position coming. It's McCullough. Somebody said ditto. Yes. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom has had enough of the nonsense. And then I mentioned I think black women are tired of being workhorses.
That's a good one. That was a
That
good one.
is. People always treat us like we're the mule of the world, honey.
Right. It's a different story for the black woman when she in leadership.
Shaggy said she was shocked. Tobias said, I knew this months ago, but people did not believe me. Ooh, you okay, Ben? All right, you must be the man to know. Okay, and then Denise Peterson says, I was surprised, but I don't blame her. Because people will really get y'all, her thing says register closed. Do you see this? Y'all can't see the whole sign. I can see it on my screen, but it says register closed. We're not gonna pay her any mind. I ain't paying, but Keisha Lance Boggs, I think she did a great job for what she was given.
Yeah.
We stacked against her from day one. Denise Peters said she's a cleanup woman. And Amanda said, where are all the abolish the police folks? I don't know. Karen said, I think she has options. She said the decision was from a place of power. Baby, didn't she say that? She said, I got the money. I got the numbers and the polling. You know what? I just don't want to be dealing with y'all Negroes no more. And y'all crazy people on the north side. I'm done.
That's good, but I like the way she did her speech. It just showed her classiness, her professionalism, and she knows what she's talking about. So people try.
I like that too.
Yeah,
Kimberly Carter. I
Kimberly.
did too recently. Yeah. I liked it. Yeah, we only have about a good 10 minutes left because we started like at 9:03. So we're gonna end with last week did you see where the woman they call her the new Karen was called the police on this police stop, and she was the one who actually lied and falsified the police report, and they took her behind the jail. Did y'all see that? Anybody want to talk about that?
I didn't see it, but
now which one is this? Because there are so many Karens. I mean, I never know which Karen is which.
I know.
And they all seem to look alike. They all shop on the same aisle in Walmart. I mean, I don't know. And no offense to Walmart shoppers. Until they start paying their people $15 a damn hour. I'm sorry.
Freddie Joseph McCullough said, hello, my making queen, Kimberlyn.
Oh, hello, Bishop. Hello, Pastor. Let me tell you, when he was here in Macon, he is an amazing psalmist. He is an amazing preacher. And what I loved about him, his church was located in Pleasant Hill, which is not only one of our most historic Black neighborhoods, but also one of our most impoverished. And he always had a door open for the young people in that community. So I have huge, big ups, love, and respect for pastors who truly believe that the church is outside the walls.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. Right?
Well, she gave you a good shout out, Frederick Joseph McCullough. Amen. And the Lord's name be praised.
Yes.
In Jesus' name. Frederick McCullough has invited me to preach his Women's Day when the city opens really for real back up next March. I think that's what he said. I don't know what he said, but next March I will be in.
Isn't he amazing, D? He really is amazing.
In St. Louis, he said, D, Reverend D taught me. Go on, Bishop. But anyway, put the date in there. McCullough, put the date in there that I'm supposed to be flying to St. Louis to preach for you. What day would that be?
So what day we flying out?
Okay, yes, tell me the date again. While he's doing that,
Wait a minute, we go in the same woods. Oh, good. I can get me some
Yes.
good barbecue, child. And
Okay.
they have the best nail
Amanda
shop.
says she loves
They
this
have
show.
the best
Thank
nail
you, Amanda. We
salons.
love you. We love you. Oh, wait, y'all. Guess what happens? You know, in my feed, and
Uh-huh.
I'm throwing all y'all off track. But a couple of years ago, in 2018, I was running for Secretary of State. So all these feeds kept coming up, boom, 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 with all these shirts. So today, when I went to exercise class, I actually put on this shirt. Let's see if y'all can see my shirt.
Oh, look at your shirt. Are you announcing?
No, I'm just showing you. I'm showing you the shirt.
Are you
So anyway, we're moving on. Okay.
I'm not saying a word. I'm
Okay.
just,
Don't you? I just thought it would be good if y'all saw. I mean, the shirt. I need to go exercise and
I'm not saying a word, teasing people. I'm not saying I am.
for
I'm
3 years from the date, and I just said, "Oh, I might put this on today."
Time
And
really.
one, I,
Time really.
we're moving on. So Fred McCullough said March 27, 2022. Okay.
I will be there if Dr. Fauci says so.
Fred McCullough said, "Please announce, please." Fred, I'm just wearing my shirt. I may wear a shirt like this every day for the next couple of months. I don't know.
We should all get a shirt. You get one, Teresa. I get one. We're all
Yeah,
running for
where my shirt
Secretary.
at? I got your shirt.
Yeah,
I got
but
your
we're gonna all have on the shirts that say we're all running for Secretary of State.
Julianne said, "How do I not have one of these shirts?" I don't know. Would you like for me to give you one, Julianne? I had some at my house. I would get you one. Who else would like what? You get a shirt. You get a shirt.
I mean, after the 10 people running for mayor of Atlanta now,
Yes.
I really should run for mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think you should. I want you to be the mayor of Macon, Georgia.
Go
For
Macon.
real.
I have
That's not a
desire.
joke. That was not a joke. That was a real.
I have no desire.
Amanda,
whatsoever.
you want one of my shirts too?
I have no
Okay.
desire.
Y'all said
whatsoever.
stop playing with the people. Look. Let me show y'all my shirt one more time.
That's nice. See?
Okay,
See?
I'm done. Kimberly's going. She don't know what to do with herself right now.
I like it because it's a T. I like the T cut, so that's good.
She can turn the light on and off.
out. I'm
Just
just
turning the lights out.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the color.
We all have so much fun. Okay, Lisa, I can get you a shirt too.
turning my lights down.
Oh, this is about to be good. You know how the rumor mills. We know how the rumor mills go. We know how the rumor mills go.
I missed you guys doing the doing your Mother's Day intro. So did y'all talk about the Mother's Day verses with SWV versus Escape?
I didn't see that. Who saw that? Who saw that?
Oh my goodness, are you serious? Did you see it?
No.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was to me one well, I love all these verses anyway, but I really loved it because both of the groups I mean, when you talk about that black don't crack, honey, not only does the black not crack, but it works very well with a good plastic surgeon. And so they all looked absolutely fabulous. Some of them look younger than they looked when they were back there in the 90s, okay, which I am very okay with. I got a list of work I'm trying to get done myself. But the music, their music is, it's the soundtrack of our lives,
Yes.
I mean, all of their music.
Someone said that Escape won. Okay, Escape won. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
I mean, the music.
How did I miss this? How did I not know this was happening?
I don't know. It was.
When did it happen? Was it last night?
It was on Saturday. I mean, they did all of the hits. They did Weak. I'm So Into You, just kicking it. I mean, they did all of. Oh yeah. I mean, they were just amazing. But let me tell you, they came out, honey, and did a cappella. Is my living in vain?
Yeah, okay.
They came out and did that a cappella. The Clark sisters. Hello.
Now that church was over, and it was all the way over. I'm gonna have to
honey,
go watch
they came out with that until I was just almost laid out. Honey, they prayed and everything. And and they were filming down at the Opera nightclub. Yes, y'all see, don't play like you don't know what I'm talking. Y'all don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, just making sure. But it was really, it was really, really good. Their voices are still strong. I was really glad to see them showing that level of Black sisterhood. It was great. It was really, really great. It was really great.
It was
So
great. It was
I
great to hear
totally
that. So thank you for sharing that with us. Lisa gave us the clip, the full version of it. For those of us who haven't
Oh,
seen it, like
thank
me
you,
and
Lisa
Teresa.
Jenkins,
Thank
because
you,
I want to
Lisa.
see it again.
And I wish I
Thank
had
you.
known it was part of the weekend. I would have added that in.
It
So
has.
we're
Well, let me
at
ask
the
you, well,
closing.
since we're talking about the verses, do either of you have a verses that you just want to see, people living or past? I'm going to tell you my verses is
Michael
Teddy
Jackson versus
Pendergrass.
Prince.
My verses is Teddy Pendergrass versus Luther Vandross.
I love it. And
Oh,
mine's gonna be Michael Jackson versus Prince.
Oh,
mm,
wow. And what about you, Teresa? You got a
dang.
verses for anybody living or gone on?
I would
And
like.
hey, yeah, and for everybody listening, do y'all have a verses, a dream verses for people living or gone on in the ancestor crew now?
Mine would be Whitney Houston.
Whitney and who? Who do you want to see? Whitney versus who?
Aaliyah.
Fantasia. Oh, Aaliyah.
Oh, that would be that is interesting. But
Yeah.
I think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to change to Marvin Gaye
Okay.
versus
I love
Teddy.
Marvin Gaye. That would be a good one, Marvin Gaye. But we have Notorious B.I.G. versus Tupac. That would be
Yes,
really good.
Lisa Jenkins, you are
Yes.
my kind of people. Lisa Jenkins, you are my kind of people.
Oh,
I do the Tupac, but Biggie
first
anyway.
things first.
I do that anyway.
Okay,
Anybody
Freddie
else?
Mercury.
Anybody else have a versus?
Look,
Freddie
Giuliani
Mercury
said
versus Elvis. Okay. Ooh, girl, that is. Ooh, oh,
India
that is
Reed
a good
versus
one.
Marsha Ambrosia. I guess that's the name.
What
I have
about
never.
Mm.
Luther and Gerald Levert?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
you know what? Oh, girl, we need to be pouring out something for all these names. We need to be pouring, libations
Well, I mean,
for some of
Yes,
these names
yes.
we're bringing up. I mean, that is,
Tea.
yeah, we need to break.
Okay,
Those are
okay.
a lot of
What,
beautiful names.
what about Minnie Riperton and Alicia Keys or something like that? Or Minnie Riperton in Fantasia? Because
Yeah,
I want to see
Oh,
somebody hit
I
that
don't, I
note.
don't know who can outsing. I want to see Fantasia and J Hood. I would like to see that matchup.
Her and who?
Yeah, Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, ooh.
Child, y'all would have to bring a shipment of white sheets to lay over
Man,
me because
we ain't gonna have no shoes on. Nobody wear no shoes that day.
Honey, I'd be falling out every song. I'd have my sneakers on, so baby, I'd be running around the building.
I know. I love both of their voices.
Oh, that's a
I
great
mean,
one. Anita Baker versus Sade.
that
That
is a
is an
good one.
awesome one, Lisa. I like that.
These are some
I
good
like
ones.
the
I'm
Freddie
telling y'all.
Mercury. I like the Freddie Mercury versus Elvis too. I think that would be that's a
But
lot
you
of
know what?
showmanship.
But I like that showmanship. Hey, let me. Am I the only person who watched all of Elvis movies and actually enjoyed them? Like things like Bye Bye Birdie, and I had a curious childhood. Did you watch Shirley Temple? Did y'all watch anything?
Back in the day, yeah. I like the Shirley.
Well, D, I mean, I don't know. I hope your black card is still safe after saying that. But
I
the
knew.
truth of,
I was like Shirley Temple. We ain't had no choice. It was the only.
oh, no, I was talking about when she said this Elvis thing. But I want to be very honest with you. You are absolutely right. I mean, when we talk about true American culture, the kind of movies that we got a chance to watch, even though they were movies in the past, they were fun, they were high energy, the music was great. So you're absolutely right. Elvis movies, Frankie, and
Yes, I love them.
what was her name? Frankie and Annette, Funicello, Beach Blanket, Bingo, all
Love
of
all
the
that.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they really were. I mean, I love Turner Classic Movies. I mean, I love old movies. So I totally agree with you that
So Karen Henry said she watched them too. They only had three channels, and she watched his movies. I mean, I just love them. I'm just telling you.
yeah. No. They are part of
I used to,
who we
and
are.
one of my favorite actresses was Doris Day. Like I'm telling you, I love
Oh my
Doris
goodness,
Day.
Doris Day and Rock Hudson. Absolutely. Doris Day and Rock Hudson. Remember Doris and Rock? Yeah, and I mean, and
that's what we are.
who knew that Doris? I mean, and and later we found out that many of those guys, those actresses were their beards, right? that many of them were having to live, dual lifestyles because of how homophobic Hollywood was at one point. Well, Hollywood wasn't homophobic. America was homophobic. And they could not,
racist.
people, and Hollywood is about money. And they were like, ain't no way in hell, we got all these 10,000 women screaming to see Rock Hudson, that if women found out that he was gay, that, we'd be able to make these box office millions. So,
well, we're at our time limit. So I'll tell y'all that.
Oh, thank you for mentioning Julia and lifting the name of Diane Carroll.
Oh yeah.
Yes, all of that. Juliana had a 30th Elvis birthday party. I bet it was just, I'm all shook up. Woo! I bet it was a good one. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is come back again next Monday.
I love Elizabeth Taylor in anything.
I do too, except Cleopatra. So anyway, I just want to make sure that we come back next Monday.
Speaking of colorism.
Between around at 9 o'clock time, that's where we are. And share. Y'all please share this. I'm sure to get shared tonight. Yeah. Anyway, anything y'all'd like to say? Any closing remarks, Kimberly and Teresa?
Oh, us. Oh, I thought you was talking about our viewers. They didn't say anything. No, I want to welcome you back to coming back. How many shows we've had, D?
6. This is 6.
So we're gonna do 7 shows next week. After 7, we need to be at 500 viewers. I just gonna put it out there. So you guys help us to actually do that. You seem to be enjoying it. We enjoy doing this Black Girl Chit Chat every Monday. We really do enjoy it. So we're looking forward to all of you helping us share this page. Please share.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
Share the live.
I love your hair. Tell Mrs. Carter, the real Mrs. Carter, that I said hello. And thank y'all. Have a great night.
She don't even watch the show.
What? She don't watch it, gambling. Where D went? D done hit the wrong button. She's supposed to stop the live.
We're still live. We're actually still live.
D, she got to come back. She has the control for the live.
Are we really still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Are you serious? We are?
Yes. Talk to the people.
Wow. I don't think we're still live. Do you think we're still live?
I see it. We're still live.
Oh.
You can't make this stuff up. You cannot.
What you did? What did you do?
I was like, I left the whole studio. Y'all, we leaving for real though. I left the whole studio and said,
"Can you just cut us off for
I left that Ralph Melanie in the broadcast."
I'm glad.